Hello, fellow photographers. Today I wanted to talk about, we have a new tool, the Glow S3 bracket, which replaced the Glow S2 bracket. This is for mounting your flashes to Bowens mounts accessories. So this is set up for a Bowens mount. So we use them for all of our off-camera flashes, as well as you can even use it for a speed light, which we'll go into in a second. But the new one is the S3, and you can see it has a smaller footprint than the S2. It doesn't have this flange around the outside. It has a shorter holder for the light stand. There's less space here. And it folds up smaller than the S3 bracket. There's also something that you might not notice right away. The threads on the screw for this is more coarse than the threads on this. So when you turn this, you get much more distance per turn than you did when you turned on the S2 bracket. So you can tighten it down much faster on the S3 bracket than the S2. The only other couple of minor differences, the release for the 3 is a smaller plastic piece than the 2, which is a metal. And another minor difference, the umbrella holder has a round end on the bolt versus the flange size. And the screw here to hold it onto the light stand is a little different, and I want to show this to you. So on the S2, if you wanted it to go vertical, the light stand will go in here and you could tighten it down. And if you wanted to go horizontal, you put the light stand in here, but then you have to move the bolt to the other hole. On the S3, it's on the same hole. So mounted vertically or horizontally, you don't have to move the bolt. It stays in the same one. Still the same Bowens mount on both, so there's no difference in there. It converts from a square flash holder to a round just as easily. It still has the 2 pieces that help you, depending on the size of your round head, tighten it down faster. I'll show that in a second. So that still works the same. The handle to tighten it down, I think it's a bit smaller, a little bit smaller, but the tightening works the exact same way. There's no difference. It's not like they went to a clicky for this one or anything. So those are the differences. Again, the similarities. This still works the same. Still holds the round heads the same. I've got a mag mod here just so you can see they both hold into a Bowens mount. Just the same. Pull it off like that versus the S2. Okay. The flange here, I'm not sure why they had a flange in the first place. As far as I can remember, none of my accessories really would benefit from this. It's not like it's holding back any light that would leak if it doesn't have a flange, but so I'm glad they got rid of it. It works just the same. So here's a 200. Tightens down. Again, tightens down faster on this one. So when mounting a round head flash or even the 8100, it's best to still use this bottom part of it. Just pop the top one out, put the bottom one back in so it fits the 100 and the round head flash is that much better, because if you pull this one out, it'll still hold it, but you can see it's not quite symmetrical, and it has to come down even further. So for a 100 or round head like the X100 or the V1, continue to use that part of the round head holder. If you're going to have a 300, then remove that. Don't drop your flash on the floor, but remove that. When you open it up, it slides in perfectly and holds the 300 perfectly. I love that. Again, the S2, same difference. You've got this for the round head. So use this if it's a square head like the 200 or an older style non-round head on-camera flash. Use this one for a round head flash or an AD100, and then none at all for the 300. You can still, like I said, put the 100 or a on-camera round head in there. It'll still work, but not quite. The fit's not quite as nice if you keep that out. So you're not going to get a huge difference from the S3 that you didn't have in the S2. I can't think very oftenly if I've ever had to mount the camera or mount the flash in this configuration. But it's just a smaller, more compact flash bracket. So if you're if you're packing up a lot, then these are a little bit nicer to have because they take up less space than the S3. But this is probably what I like best about the S2 is the coarser thread on the hold down, because you can move it a lot faster. But you can see that's the difference between the 2 and the 3 if you're going to pack them. So I hope that helps. Have a great day.